Another important thing I would like to highlight about this mathematical identities and the AC method of factorization, which we have discussed before. So in AC method of factorization, we were given a polynomial of the form ax square plus bx plus c, where c was a constant. So if you compare that polynomial with this polynomial x square plus 2xy plus y square, so this polynomial is of the form x square plus 2xy plus y square. So these polynomials, sometimes they look like exactly the same. For example, if y is a number, if y equals 1, let's say y equal 1, and x is equals x. So I'm just making an example just to make you understand. X plus 1 whole square would be equal to x plus 1 whole square would be equal to x square plus 2x plus 1 whole square is 1. So if you compare now this trinomial with this trinomial, so if we were given this polynomial to factorize, we could have solved using this method, because this is a perfect square of x plus 1. And this can also be solved using the AC method, by using the value of a equals 1, b equals 2, and c equals 1. So sometimes it is possible to solve one equation in more than one way. Sometimes it is not possible to solve that equation in more than one ways. So for example, if in this case we want to get the two numbers who when added give us 2 and when multiplied give us 1. So what are those numbers? 1 and 1. Because if we add 1 and 1, we get 2. And if we multiply 1 by 1, we get 1. So it means we can also solve this equation using the AC method. We can split this x square plus x, the first number, and plus x. Because 1 we don't have to write, plus 1. And now if we take common, we will be left with x plus 1 here, and plus 1 common from this side, x plus 1. And then we take x plus 1 common from these two binomials. If we take x plus 1 common, so what will be inside? X from the first and x from the second. So this is the factored form. So you can use any of these methods. Whether you can transform this problem into straight away x plus 1 whole square using this identity, or you can use this AC method to solve the problem. But sometimes it's not possible to solve this problem in both ways. So you can only solve in one of the ways. For example, if there is a binomial, if there are only two terms which are the difference of squares, so in this case this is the only choice you have. This is the only choice you have to factorize that equation, that x square minus y square equals x plus y multiplied by x minus y. So it depends. Sometimes you can solve a problem in more than one way, sometimes you cannot. So depending on the situation, you have to decide which method is best for you. So for example, if there is a very simple polynomial such as 5x minus 5xy, so this is a binomial, it has two terms, and this method is also for binomials. But this method is not applicable here, because this is not the difference of square. This is just the difference of two terms. So you should be able to pick up the best method and the best way to factorize the polynomial. And also some polynomials cannot be factorized. And now we will do examples of this method and you will be able to understand it better.